the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, fellas.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Check pass. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shoot.
Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. Check 24. Check 3.
Go.
Mark 55.
Now.
That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52.
Get it.
Following the fumble recovery, Lowry nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mike 52.
5.
52 is the mic.
Back to throw. Lowry going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-9.
Now.
Let's get off the field, D.
X3. 218. Chopper. Look at me. Zipper.
Exit.
Operating from the gun. Lowry. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Go.
Check 52. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 9, check 9. Check go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Brings up third down.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
54. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 26, check 26.
Hey.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Check back, check back.
Look, squeeze. Hard. Bravo. Go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Here we go. 90, Wolf.
Here I come.
Hey, exit.
Mike 52.
Ready?
On first down, Lowry throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining.
Watch the slap.
Watch 52.
Watch the
15.
Watch the screen. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Check 52.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check curls. Check curls. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got smoke. And color. No. Check that. We want Mike 52. Right?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Attack! First and 10 at the 21-yard line. I smell fear in that offense.
Where's 52?
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
15.
On first down, Mahomes. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Alpha. Mike 52. All day, baby, all day. New Mike 15.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
No, Ripley. Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. So don't say 6.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep. This is caught inside the 15.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Hey.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Hey, lock it.
You gonna try to do?
Now a handoff looking right. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Panthers.
Six guys.
Yeah.
Check. Slam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
10-2 stop.
Switch.
25, check 25.
Hey! Now.
On 3rd down, it's Waters, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Go!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
And a Panther first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Yep.
SOS.
Hey, Charlie.
SOS. Kill.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now they try the right side here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, switch gears.
Now. Fight.
On 2nd down now, it's Waters trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Come. 6-6. Pull it high.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check safety. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check three.
Check it. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
57.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
He's coming, double up.
Yellow.
Check.
Mahomes going to throw. The open man is Sharp. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw complete to Chark. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
I got you.
Come on.
Watch the twist.
Now Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Go on.
Switch.
They'll try the left side. Waters. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long.
At 25 to Mike.
Okay, Delta.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. At 25 to Mike.
Second and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Smith. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
Now back to throw. Room to run inside the 40. Throw left side complete. That's Waters. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
General West. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the Chiefs' 8-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Me and you on deck. On deck.
Rock it.
Quick dance. Come. Check. Lucky.
Protein spill.
Slam.
49, check 49, check 49.
Kill. He's coming. We got double up.
Deep river.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Fair.
10. No.
80 weapons.
Check 3. Check. Fresno. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, Sam off.
Hatchet.
Hey.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, D-line, let's get him now.
Check. 36. Hey,
Look, squeeze. You draw quarters.
Splash. No. Slam. Watch twist.
Hey, watch that.
Snap.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
52's the mic.
15.
52's the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Let's go. Hey, watch your leg. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Push him back. Push him back.
Hey, 57.
And again, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punt.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
New Mike 52. Mike 52.
43.
No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Hey, 43.
Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Yellow.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now here's Mahomes. Looking right sideline. That's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
57 colors, 57 colors. Exit, 59 mark. Check, 59. It's coming this way, Here we go. Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of...
Now he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check 24. Check 3.
He'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Waters. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 outlaw.
Jamal Adams down.
Number 50,
Crystal.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Waters. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Down. 60 yards.
Get him.
Yep. Now.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Watch the slants.
And he finds Seals Jones complete.
The 3rd down pass.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Look at me. Zipper.
And the Panther first down.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Ready?
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mike's 54. Mike.
Yes.
Come on. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Watch the run.
Hey!
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Mike. Check.
Yep.
54. Watch 54. Drop deep. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now!
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Get ready.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 49 yards. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come on, QB. Come
Yo,
on.
go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Let's go.
5-2.
Mahomes to throw once more. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Hey, Zoo. Go.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here all day. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Go. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Waters. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey.
Watch the twist. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
It's caught. Smith. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
No problem there on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw. Lowry. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
59. Mike's 59.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Second down and inches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Yo, 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 go, go. Go.
From the gun, Lowry. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready? 10 logo.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Hey!
Keep going, boys, moving.
5.
5-4, Mike, 5-4.
Go.
3 buzz.
Hey, watch that. Check.
Yep.
54. Mike, 54. Man out.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hit it.
And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, The perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.